My name's Ash Eldridge, and I'm going to tell you the story of how I ended up at Columbia College Chicago against all odds. 1, 2, 3, 4! So back in my senior year of high school, I started applying to many different colleges. I applied to some in my home state of Massachusetts, and then the rest were in major cities like Chicago, New York, LA, all of these big cities with like big city life. I wanted to be in a city, but my parents did not. My mother and father did not go to college, so I'm a first generation college student. I'm the first one to leave home and go out and go for a degree in anything. So to them, it was like they wanted me to stay in Massachusetts because they stayed in Massachusetts their whole lives, which I get completely, but that's just not me. I like to go out and seek adventure and have a good time, not stay in my tiny coastal town for the rest of my life. So I applied to all these schools, got into all these schools, and then I had to make a decision. I knew how my mother would react if I told her I was going to Chicago. So I didn't, because I knew she was gonna tell me no. So I just didn't tell her. But eventually, Columbia College kept sending me stuff in the mail. So she was like, wow, this is kind of weird. Why am I getting stuff in the mail for college? So she found out and she was really upset. My father was really upset because they did not want me in Chicago. But I just didn't care. I figured that this is my life and I am gonna live it the way that I wanna live it. They don't have to live with my actions, I have to live with my actions. So I just went along and just continued the process of becoming a student at Columbia. And then the summer rolled around and I got really sick over the summer. I was in the hospital for a very long time. Eventually, I told my mom, I'm gonna take a gap year. I'm too sick. We can't figure out what's wrong with me. I need to take a gap year. So she was like ecstatic about that because she didn't want me going to school in Chicago. Eventually, I got better. I got to go home from the hospital. And when I got home from the hospital, I felt really weird about my life. I didn't want to wait around and have all my friends and my peers starting their college careers while I'm in my hometown doing nothing. So a week before move-ins, I had not withdrawn from the school yet. I was about to withdraw, but I hadn't. And I was like, wait a minute, I can just go. Like, I'm 18 years old, I'm an adult, I can definitely just go. So I bought my plane ticket, packed my stuff up, told my parents I was leaving. That was a fight, but I got through it. And I was just waiting for my move-in date and to fly out here. And eventually my parents came around to the idea that I was leaving and they wanted to help me move in. They got over it so fast. So they helped me move in and now I'm here living in Chicago, all because I'm a stubborn person. I like to go for what I want and I won't stop until I get it. And that's just how I ended up in Chicago, because I don't listen to my parents.